links. Once you've built your site, you've got your map, you've got all your unique content, you've got your title tags, you've got all the relevance, you've got people engaged on your site, people are wanting to use your site, and you're still not ranking. That's not unusual, you know. It's, all of us want to be at the top of the search engines because we know traffic equals money. When you hit a niche market or any market that generates clicks, which generates sales, and it generates money, you're not the only person out of the 6 billion people on the planet that want to make the money. Everyone else does as well. And links, the best way of counting a link is basically a vote to your website. And the more people you can get to vote for your website, not from just one site, you want as many votes from as many different domain names, from as many websites in the country you're targeting and some in other countries going to your site. And talking about links, it's not just about the quantity of the links, it's quality. You're better off with one PR4 link than you are with 2,000 PR1s or PR0s. And it's worth spending the time finding that PR4 link. And most of you are thinking, should I pay for that link or should I get that link for free? Well, that's a decision you can only make yourself. But if you spread your links across paid and natural links and no follow links as well as do follow links, it's going to be very difficult to determine which is paid or not. And there's there's lots of big companies out there. Everyone that's ranked uses paid links somewhere. So, it's not unusual. Every business has the right to advertise. The only way you can advertise on some of these other sites in the search engines is to pay. And paying for a banner or paying for a link is the same thing. But you've got to balance it. So don't do all of it paid links. If you go out tomorrow and start a brand new website and you go and buy 1,000 PR8 links and Google crawls this site, they're going to turn around and say, what's going on? Yeah? So you do need a mix of links. And they need to be relevant. Spend the time finding the links that are relevant to your site. It's no good not having relevance. A PR6 link with no relevance, it will give you domain juice, but it won't give no authority to the page. Blogs. Blogs are a quick way to set your own blogs up. If you've got a website, I recommend you don't have one blog, I recommend you have 5 blogs. And get people blogging. Either do it yourself, or pay someone to do it, or pay staff to do it. There's plenty of people out there that will do it for you, to write content on those blogs about what your subject and topic is, and then get backlinks from the blogs to your site. Articles. Write articles. An article should be 500 to 600 words long. Write articles that are unique. Don't copy someone else's articles. You know your business and your topic best. You're the best person to write that article. Press releases. There's different press release companies out there. The best one I've ever used is PR Web. That's what will give you the best publicity, and that's the one that's going to give you a high page rank and stuff like that. And you have to pay for these press releases if you want to get them published. There are free press release sites out there, but PR Web does seem to be the best one. And diversity, I touched on it earlier. You don't want just your links coming from an article or from a blog or from a directory or from a paid link or from Wikipedia or whatever. You want diversity, because if you create this diversity of links and you rank in Google, you will automatically follow in the other search engines and in all the other articles and press release directories. And if Google changes its algorithm and it bombs you out, you won't lose all your traffic, you'll lose some. But you might only lose your top keywords in Google when they change the algorithm, but you won't lose every keyword, you'll still rank for the long tail stuff. Okay. So we've talked about getting your website, getting it indexed, getting links, getting it built, getting unique content. So this is yesterday and today, and I've listened to lots of different SEO companies, and I've listened to lots of customers, lots of problems that they've had, and I've listened to this, not just today, I've listened to this for the last 20 years I've spent in marketing. And the biggest mistake that can be made is you don't know where you're at, and you don't know how much traffic you're getting, and you don't know how many sales you get, and you don't know how far away from your target you are, because you don't know how many people went to your website yesterday, and how many people filled in an inquiry form, and how many people bought. If you can't measure, you can't manage, and if you can't manage, you're failing before you start. You have to put measurement in place. You can't go out and find someone to do SEO for you and say, I will spend 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 pounds on SEO if you don't know where your return is coming from. You have to know if you're getting 5,000 hits, unique visitors a month right now, and you get an SEO company to do that work for you, to move you. Do you want to go forward or backward? You want more. If you can't measure, how do you know that you're going to get a return on your investment? You don't know if it's money well spent. No one goes and opens a shop in a high street without counting how many people come in and out of the door. How many people speak to the salespeople. How many sales are made. Even a small local fish and chip shop, the last thing they do every day is they press a button on the till and it counts how much money they took. A website's no different. A website business is no different than any other ordinary business. It's just the technology is different, but it's still a business. And you need to know at the end, it's fine having traffic, but you need to know what converts into an inquiry. Do you need 10 visitors? Do you need 20 visitors? Do you need 100 visitors? Do you need 1,000 visitors? You need to know what your conversion is. And if you don't have a conversion process in place, your website won't work. And you have to convert those inquiries into sales. If you don't create sales, you will go bust. And it all comes from traffic, and that's why I said the most important thing is to plan what you want to do and where you want to go and how much traffic you want, because you can work out from that how many sales you're going to get. And once you've worked out how many sales you're going to get, you'll be able to work out how much profit you can make. And once you know how much profit you're making, you can work out how much time and how much money you can invest in SEO, whether you're doing it yourself, whether you're outsourcing it, or whether you've got another SEO company doing it for you. So, the future, what's the future going to bring for us? It's an exciting time. Google's just over 10 years old now. This year they've changed their CEO. Also they've had the biggest algorithm change that they've had in the last 10 years as well. And we all feel they're going back to how they started off to be. But what's the future hold for the internet? And what's the future hold for all of the people that want to get involved in it? Right now, there's £100 billion a year that was spent last year on the internet by consumers in the UK, and we're in a recession. How many shops have closed in your high street in the last 2 years? How many pubs are closed? People are going online to buy. More and more people are going online. Someone said to me the other day, it was one of our staff, they went on a course with Google down in London, and they said on the Amazon sell one Ferrari per month over a mobile phone. They don't make the inquiry. The guy's gone onto a mobile phone website and bought a Ferrari off his phone. One a month. By 2020 it's predicted there's going to be 22 billion connected internet devices. And you're probably thinking, how can that be? If there's only 6 billion people in the world, why is there going to be 22 billion connected devices? And this has come from a reliable source. Ericsson are predicting there's going to be 50 billion. And we're only talking 9 years away. What's going to happen is every person's going to have access to about 5.7 devices that can access the internet. We'll be able to search and access the internet and buy whatever we want, whenever we want, wherever we are. How often do we, right now, when we've got a BlackBerry or an iPhone, we're walking down the street, we say, I want back therapy. You type it in. When the thought is entering the consumer's mind, if they've got access to search, they're searching instantly. So there's 22 billion internet connections by 2020, and there's 5 billion mobile devices going to be connected by 2020. It's now 2011. So we've got 9 years before all that happens. The industry is a multi-billion pound industry, and I know we went through a dot-com boom when it started, but that dot-com boom's well gone now, and the future's here already. How much do you want? We're back to the original slide, aren't we? What do you want? Do you want 1 million? Do you want 1 billion? Do you want 10 billion? Do you want 100 billion? There's a product out there, there's a key phrase out there, there's something out there, and there's your share of the market sat there. And if you don't go and take your share, guess what? Someone else is chasing your tail and they're going to take it. Yeah, the opportunity is now. Okay, so that's pretty much it on how to do SEO. We offer a range of packages, and we're doing an offer today. It's valid for today and today only. If you don't want to go and do all that work at all, and you want to just give it to someone, we'll do the work for you. We'll work out your map, we'll work out your plan, we'll do all your research, we'll set your site up for you, and we do packages ranging from £250 a month. And the £250 a month package is designed for someone who's looking to start out and just get into a local search. And then we do various different packages going up to £3,000 a month plus. You can fit into the package wherever your budget fits. Remember, only take on the markets you can afford to take on. If you can't afford to take it on and you run a campaign for 2 or 3 months, it won't work for you, and you might as well just throw your money down the drain. You have to make a plan, stick to the plan, stick it out, and you'll get there. So, we're at the stand just at the back here. There's some girls in some orange leggings, I believe, here today that are wandering around. They're going to be on the stand. If you follow them to the stand, we're on stand E1179. Right now we're doing a deal. You choose any package you want, and to help you get started on your way, we will give you 3 months, 3 whole months of search engine optimization, totally, 100% free of charge. That's the end of the presentation. Thanks for attending.